going to do a what I eat in a day today. You have to excuse me, I've got a bit of a sore throat. It has been better since yesterday. I don't know what it is. I thought it was the weather, just because it's been very muggy, which I think is probably part of it. Though a couple of weeks ago at work we had, where in the post office, if they got rage or something, they basically press this button, all this smoke comes out. It's a bit like a smoke machine, but it comes out really fast. It clears basically you can't see anything in the shop for a long time. And it just went off. And then it went off twice again, and then again later on, but I wasn't there. And ever since then, my throat's been a bit like itchy. And then it cleared up, and then since the weather's changed, whether this smoke in it, it's just basically a smoke machine like when they used to have in nightclubs. I don't know if they still do, because I haven't been to a nightclub for years. Yeah, it's just aggravated my throat. So I don't know if it's part of that or whether it is just the dry weather. But I take a homeopathic remedy, and that seems to be doing the trick. So doing that, and lots of hot water and lots of cold water as well to kind of help it. So yes, anyway, hopefully it'll be right. But it's getting better today. It feels much better. But yeah, I was going to keep taking what I'm taking. Sorry, I should have put this on a stand because my arm's aching now. So I've been up since about 6:15. One moment. Yeah, so I've been up since about 6:15, and I got up and did a workout, about half an hour workout. It's the results with Lucy one. It's one of their live ones, but it was with Alex. It was like a circuit training one, but I didn't actually do it live. Excuse me. Yeah, I just did it. Sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't do it live. I just it's already it saves it into the workout bank. So yeah, I did that this morning. So I felt good. I put a couple of loads of washing out on the line. Poor little Ruff was sick last night on the way back from my auntie's. Nothing he'd eaten. It was just travel sick. So yeah, that was nice clearing that up. So I literally went round the car with blankets, stood him on there, stripped him, put a towel around him, and walked inside, and gave him a bath, and then Darren sorted the car out. So obviously all the car seat needs stripping, and in the washing machine it went. So that's all out there drying. What else? We're going to have a lazy day today. We're not going to do much, so I thought I'd do a what I eat in a day. I'm not sure what to do for dinner tonight. I want something quick and easy because I'm working tonight. But I also want to prep as well for tomorrow. So we're going to a National Trust tomorrow with some friends. Yeah, so I'm just going to make a crossless quiche because it's easy to take with me, and so I'll just pack that up, and then I'll probably have the other bit today, or some of it today, with some lunch. I'm going to just do extra easy today, just as normal, because I've had quite a busy weekend. Yesterday was lots of food and drink consumed. Saturday, I kind of just went off plan, and I ate too much, I think. Just, it's what I was craving, and same with Friday, and I just feel bloated and everything. I think it's Star Week is due in a week or so, and I think that's just kind of the thing, and I just kind of need to work out how I'm going to handle these situations, because I definitely notice my body just craves. There is a reason, there's a lack of something in your diet or something that makes you crave these sugary things. I'll have to look at it, I can't remember. So I just need to make sure I take a supplement or something around that time of the month. But yeah, it's true, apparently. So I just need to look into that. I can't remember what it was now. What else? Yeah, so I also need to strip Sydney's bed and get that washed. I'm going to sort the lounge out. The kitchen is coming along very well. Let me give you a little tour. So at the moment, we have got a fault in the extension. This is the kids' playroom and the washing bit with her freezer. Yeah, this is Sydney's. He's got a little campsite here. You can see these little twigs. And we've also got a prison in here as well. This isn't the kitchen, by the way. This is just what Sydney's done with the boxes of the kitchen. So I think this might be up for the next 6 weeks, I think. So, yeah, he's been playing with that, which has been quite handy when it's been really hot and they don't want to play outside. Yeah, Hila enjoys it. It's all good fun anyway. So coming to the kitchen here. So in here, I think I mentioned, was it on here I mentioned it? The microwave will go. We've got the wine rack. So the microwave will go in there. We're going to get an integrated one. And then we've got a cupboard here, which is a big corner cupboard, which is brilliant. Another cupboard. We've got a cupboard here. This has got to be plastered. Big double cupboard here. Then we've got a cupboard and a drawer. Big corner cupboard, which this is just amazing because we used to have so much wasted space under here. So I've got everything in there and I can get access to it. It used to be in the sideboard, so now it's all in here. The oven, it's also got a pull-out drawer underneath the oven, so I can put some baking trays in there. And then I've got another drawer for cutlery, so I can keep it off the worktop. This will all be moved, by the way. The only thing that's going to be here is the eggs. And then we're going to have another one of those corner units here. This cupboard here, which is going to go under the sink. It's just got stuff in there at the moment, but it won't be what will be in there normally. That will go here between these two black lines. We're going to get the integrated dishwasher. We've got the door for that already, so that's got to be plumbed. And then here is what I've just so excited about, bin. So I've got a, well, we'll use this as our rubbish bin and this will be recycling or vice versa. So yeah, that's what I definitely wanted. Yeah, so I'm so pleased. And then the worktop's going to be quartz. So we just ordered the sink. We've got a sink, white under-mounted sink, and then we're going to have white with the quartz worktop. So we just need to buy the big long bit to go along here. And then we've got a bit here. We're going to have a black hob, gas hob, because I don't really like inductions and things like that. I prefer to work with gas. Gas and electric oven, that is. So the oven we're keeping because that's fairly new. But we've got this all black hob which needs to be changed because this is like what was here when we were here. It was like that then. So it's been fine. It's fine. But yeah, something new. So that all, we've got a pit to go along there, and then we've just got a bit to go along there. So we need to get a stonemason for that. But yeah, so this will all be white, won't have the wood. Kind of gone off the wood now because it's a blooming nightmare to keep it like varnished. Yeah, and that'll be plastered there. So yeah, it's all coming along. And but yeah, there's still a lot of work to do. Like all the pipes in here need re-sorting, and then the plumbing for the dishwasher needs to be sorted. And I think Darren might make a temporary worktop for the new sink to go in, so that we can then put the unit for this where it needs to be, and then the corner unit. But again, he needs to go out under here first. He's very clever. And then also over here, we're going to build it slightly higher up so that we can have the trim for the worktop along here, because that's all we're going to have like an edge in. And then he's going to build a cupboard which will have like a sliding door, so I can put all my washing stuff, and also cleaning stuff that I don't need all the time in there. So that will be, but I'll get access from that from in there. So this will probably be changed in the future. I don't know what we're going to have there. I kind of want it more built in so you can't actually see it, and maybe have like cupboard doors on it. But we just need to make sure and check obviously guidelines and that, because the fridge needs to also have, so the freezer needs to have ventilation. Or we may even get rid of the freezer. We're not sure yet. Anyway, it's just a duplicate freezer because we've got one here. Anyway, that's my little kitchen update. I will show you what I have for, hang on, let me so yeah, that's it. And then over here, I don't think you can see behind me, this has kind of all the cupboards and that have gone now. Whoa. Just need to sort out a few boxes there. And then we're probably going to paint that wall and put some different pictures up and prints and things like that on there. But yeah, not sure what colour to paint that wall. I'm thinking like, you know the colour of plaster when you plaster a wall, that pinky, orangey kind of colour. I'm thinking that. I'm not 100% sure at the moment. But yeah, we will see. I'll have to have a sort of a play around with some testers and things like that. But yeah, that's it really. I will show you what I eat the rest of the day, or what I eat for the day, because I haven't eaten anything yet, and catch up with you later. Okay, so I've just made some little mini quiches. These are for today and for tomorrow, because we're out tomorrow. We're going to go to National Trust, so I'm going to take these for my lunch tomorrow. So I'll probably have like between 4 and 6 today, and the same again tomorrow. So in here I just fried off some red onion, leek and mushroom, and I added some 7 Thai spice with a bit of garlic granules, And then I used 4 eggs in total and some cottage cheese, which is the fat-free from Aldi. It's all free, there's no cheese in it, so there's no healthy extra A's or anything, but you could just sprinkle some cheese on the top or add it into the actual mixture. So I popped the vegetables that I fried off just in a little bit of fry light, just to soften them. I put a little bit in each one, and then I just spooned in the egg and cottage cheese mixture. You can use quark as well. I've used that and that works perfectly fine. It's just I had some of the cottage cheese that I wanted to use, so I'm just using that. I don't find the texture a problem, some people do, but personally once it's cooked it's not too bad, but as I said, I don't mind the texture, so you can use quark if you're not a fan. Yeah, so I'm going to pop these in the oven probably for about 20 minutes, just until they're cooked on the top, you can sort of tell, and then that will cook it inside as well. So, excuse me, they're my tablets I've got to take, my probiotics and that. So, for dinner tonight, I was going to have the Aldi barbecue kebabs. They're half a cent each, but I've decided not to. I've decided to have Hunter's chicken. So, it's 6 cents, or you can use the cheese as your healthy extra. I'm going to tweak it slightly. So, I haven't got any red wine vinegar, so I'm just going to use balsamic. That's what I used last time, and it was really nice. I've got smoked paprika and I've got hot as well, so I might use a bit of half and half. I've got garlic granules, Worcestershire sauce, I've got tinned tomatoes, I've only got normal bacon, but obviously I've cut off the fat. I've got chicken breasts, so that's fine. And now I haven't got any grated mozzarella, so I'm going to use half cheddar and half grated Leicestershire cheese, because I've got some to use up, so I thought I'd do a mixture of both. So you can have, I think it's 30 grams as a healthy extra A. I will use then 120 grams of cheese, which is enough. I used that bit. This is going to serve 4, so we have one chicken breast each tonight, and then again tomorrow. And then I'll probably serve it either maybe with some green beans, or I think I've got some broccoli as well, some frozen broccoli. I'll see what I've got, and then possibly new potatoes, or I might even serve it with rice, I'm not sure, but I'll show you anyway later. So here's my lunch today. I've got some spinach, some salad on the top, got gherkins and tomatoes, which are all speed. I've got 4 of my little crustless quiches there, which have got speed and obviously cottage cheese in there, which is a protein. And then make sure it's the fat-free cottage cheese, that is. I've got some ham, that's also protein, and then I've got some lighter than light mayonnaise. I've got a tablespoon there, but I'll probably have another tablespoon, so that's 1 sin today, and that's about it. So it's about 1:45, and I'm getting a little bit peckish. I just fancy something sweet. So I'm going to have a high fibre 3 sins and a cup of tea, using some of my healthy extra A, which is the almond brie. You have 400 ml of this as your healthy extra A. This is the one that I use, and I just measure it out each day, the amount I can use, but I thought I'd just show you the brand. I use this one and also the Alpro unsweetened. I just tend to get whatever's on offer, and I always get the long life one because I sort of bulk buy when it's an offer and store it. And also I think the unsweetened long life ones are actually better. They actually don't curdle when you have coffee and that. So yeah, this is the one I use, and this is what I'm going to have now.
I'll set it first.
Where are we off to, boys?
To the woods.
And why are we... Stop there, Ralph. Why are we going to the woods?
Because I've got a YouTube channel and I'm going to film a video there.
Yeah?
And me.
And you as well, Ralph?
Yeah.
Right, so let's cross over. So what's your channel about, Sydney?
Adventures and filming. Books. And alligators. And exploring.
Exploring.
And alligators.
Okay, and alligators.
Alligators live in
And he
the
uploaded his first video today, didn't we?
Yeah, and I've got 2 likes.
He's got 2 likes, he's really excited. I'll just head into the woods. The woods are down here. And this is where Sydney's going to take over because he wants to film something for his channel. So I'll
And you
speak to you
can
later.
watch it.
You can watch it. If you're interested in watching Sydney's channel, let me know and I will send you the link. He's very excited. So it's about 3:30 and we've just come back from our little walk, and I have got some chopped pink lady. So I've just sliced the pink lady apple in here, which is speed, and I'm just going to munch on this now. Pink lady is one of my favourites and they've been on offer in Tesco at the moment, so I'm going to try and get some more packs as well because it'd be awesome to like the pink lady apples. Okay, so I'm just making my hunter's chicken. So in here I've got 1.5 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. I've got 1.5 teaspoon of paprika. I use smoke. 1.5 teaspoon of garlic granules. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, and 2 400-gram cans of chopped tomatoes. I also added a little bit of tomato puree, about a heaped tablespoon, sort of just halfway through to thicken it up, and it's been on here for about 15 minutes. I'm just going to leave it for a few more minutes. And then over here I have prepped my bacon and chicken. So I've trimmed up as much fat as I can and wrapped each piece of bacon around the chicken breast. So I'll pop the sauce on the top and try and get it underneath as well. And then I've measured out my grated cheese. So I've got the red Leicester cheese. I started to grate, but I think what I'm going to do is just grate this over the top of the dish rather than grate it onto here. So I'll sprinkle the red Leicester on first. That's 30 grams there. So that's 1 healthy extra. Sorry, apologies, 60 grams. So that's 2 healthy extra A's. And then I've got 60 grams of normal cheddar, which is again at 2 healthy extra A's. So this is going to serve 4, so it will be 1 healthy extra A each. But I'll show you what it's like when I'm ready to put it in the oven. So here is the dish all ready to go in the oven. I'm going to pop the oven on for about sort of 200, 190 degrees. And I'll pop it in the oven for, it says about 20 minutes, but obviously I'll just check and make sure the chicken's cooked through. And I'm going to serve it with some broccoli as well. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's served up later. I'm going to have my dinner before I go to work tonight, which is unusual for me, but it's the Love Island final tonight, and I've made myself a little grape nut cheesecake, which I'll show you in a minute. It's all ready to go, and so that'll be my little treat bowl for tonight. So otherwise I will need to have something before I go to work, because it's a long time to wait between sort of, what is it, 3:30 now, just gone, and when I get in just after 9, it's a bit of a long time to wait to have something to eat until then. So yeah, I'm going to have my dinner about sort of 5:15, 5:30, get to work for 6, and then I'll have my grape nut cheesecake when I come in, and that will finish me off for the day. So yeah, I can't wait to have this because it was delicious last time. I haven't tried it with mozzarella yet, but I'm sure it's just as nice, but I haven't got any, so I'm going to use cheddar instead, which is absolutely fine. So here is the Hunter's chicken, which I've just taken out of the oven, and it's all it's a little bit crispy on the top, cheese, and it smells absolutely lovely. So yeah, I'm going to serve it up shortly, and I'll have this for my dinner tonight. So here is my dinner. It's just after 5 o'clock. I'm going to have an early dinner, which is very early for me. So yeah, I've got the chicken, the Hunter's chicken, which is my healthy extra A. I've also got some broccoli, which is speed. I've got some new potatoes, which are free, and I've got it on a bed of spinach as well. So yeah, I'm going to have this now, and then I'm going to have my treat bowl later. So here's my prepared Love Island treat, my last one. I haven't been having treats every time I've watched Love Island, but this is my favourite if I do have one. So it's 40 grams of grape nut, which is my healthy extra B, and I've just popped some hot water in there, and I added about 1/4 teaspoon of sweetener. It was literally just a little bit just to sweeten it. Mix that around. Then I added some 0% fat-free Greek yogurt. I was going to add some quark, but I've actually run out. I thought I had some, but yeah. So I'm going to add. I've added some 0% Greek yogurt, which is still protein, so you can have that on an SP day. Not that I'm doing an SP day, but you can. And I also added a little bit of skinny syrup, about just under a teaspoon, and a tablespoon, a level tablespoon that is, of Nutella. I haven't had a Nutella one for ages, and that is 4 sins. And I've got some frozen cherries that have now defrosted because I've had it on the fridge for quite a while. So that is my grape nut cheesecake. So I'm ending the day on 8 sins. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give us a thumbs up if you have, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more updates. and I shall speak to you all very soon. Take care. Bye.